Okay, so it is now 12:39 and I finished majority of what I wanted in my fitness journal. Because this Jillian Michaels duty is only 30 days, I made a fitness calendar and marked off what days I was doing what for 30 days, if that makes sense. I'm just gonna show you what I put in my journal. Like I said, this is my journal. I did get this at Walmart quite a while ago. I don't know if this will have it, but I'm gonna have to do another one eventually after. But the inside on this plastic cover, I just have my fitness journal. I just put hearts on it because I didn't know what else to put. And then here, I'm not really sure what I'm going to write, because on here, in this section of the book, I have things like my fitness calendar. I have a letter to myself for motivation and just other small things that I'm going to put in. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to name this yet. But here, I just have a letter that I wrote myself to help motivate me. And then I skipped this page, and then here I titled it, "What are you eating?" Here I just put the calories, the item, and date. And I know there's more to food than just calories, but I put calories so I know how much I need to burn off after I eat it. And then I just have that for a few pages. And then here is where I start my fitness calendar, and I did it for January and February since it is only 30 days. And I put a 1 here because I am doing level 1 today. And you're supposed to technically do each level for 10 days and then you're supposed to go to the next level. But from what I read online, a lot of people were saying that it gets really boring going through one level continuously for 10 days. So I decided to change it up and go switch it every day, because I did do some of this before. I did level 1 and level 2 before, but I've never done level 3. So I'm just going to start out with 1, and then tomorrow do 2, and then Sunday do level 3. I just have it like this, and then here I just crossed it off because that was just leftover parts, whatever, boxes that I had. And then it takes me up until February 6th, so I'm going to try my hardest to do this every day, even if it's pain. And that's all I have here so far, because there's only a few pages left in here. And then here at this part, I just put my progress, and I didn't do anything in this section yet, but I'm just going to put progress results, and I'm going to do measurements of my body, and then also put later, I'll probably do like one side here of what my measurements are, and then later on, and then I'll put the date or whatever. I'm not really sure yet. If I figure it out and I put it in, then I'll show you guys what I have. Okay, so I did figure out how I want to do, or I should say when I want to do my measurements. I am going to start doing it today because it is my first day doing it. So I have a pink dot here. So basically where the pink dots are is where I'm going to do my measurements. And my original plan was to do it at the end of each week, which I'm still doing, but I decided to start off too since today is my first day. So I'm going to measure today, and then I'm going to do measurements again the 14th, 21st, 28th, and then February 4th is the end of that week, but then I'm also going to do it February 6th because that should be the last day that I am doing it. That is what I am going to do. And then how I'm going to do my measurements, I decided to do it this way, and I also am going to try to draw a picture of how I have to do my measurements, because I'm not really good at remembering where exactly on the body to measure. But here I just have the date, which I'm doing the measurements, and then what I'm measuring. So I just have bust, chest, arm, waist, hips, thigh, and weight. And okay, originally I was going to make it that I weigh myself every day because that is personal preference. I know some people don't believe in doing that because they do know that the scale fluctuates depending on water weight or if you gain muscle or anything like that. But me personally, I do weigh myself every day, but I don't let the number define who I am. I'm only going to document how much I weigh today, the last day, and the end of each week where I have the dots like I said earlier. So I am going to, though, throughout the whole month that I'm doing this, check my weight and just everything. And I do know that the scale does not determine your weight because it does tell you how much you weigh, but it also depends on how your clothes fit and how you feel as a person anyway. So that is how I am doing that. I am going to try and draw a diagram. I am looking at Pinterest, which is where I got this idea from. I do not take credit for this fitness journal at all. I got inspired from Pinterest because I have a bunch of stuff pinned, like exercises and whatnot, and just inspirational stuff. So I am going to attempt to draw this, and then I will try to put it in my journal. So I'll see you guys in a little bit after I'm done drawing my person thing. Okay, bye. So this is just a little test drawing that I did to practice, and I failed miserably, and I cannot draw to save my life. I'm going to try to make this a smaller version, and I hope I can do it. Probably not, but I'm going to try anyway. Okay, so I finished drawing my picture for measurements, and I am definitely not the artist of the family. I am not artistic whatsoever, but I did it, and I'm just gonna, this is what it looks like. I definitely am not an artist, but I'm just going to tape it here so I can remember where exactly I need to measure, and then it will help me with measuring.